Is this Singapore's smallest climbing gym in Singapore? Let's find out. So in my last video, someone mentioned in the comment section that OYEYO is actually the smallest gym in Singapore. So naturally, I had to come down here and find out. So this gym has been around since July 2016, and while it's known for its small size, it's apparently beginner friendly as well. So we're gonna see if that's true. Located at 148 Mackenzie Road, it's actually a 10-minute walk from Little India, so it's not too bad to get here. So let's talk about their pricing and passes. So they actually have a first-time registration fee of $5, while their day entry costs about $20. During off-peak hours in their weekdays, it actually costs $14 instead, which is right about now. So when it comes down to their multi-passes, 5 passes cost $90 and 10 passes cost $160. They also have a monthly season pass, which costs $110. And if you're under 18, it only costs $18 for a day entry. And standard pricing for most gyms out here, I think rental shoes cost $5. So I think that's pretty standard. So they actually run coaching classes for kids, beginners, and intermediate climbers as well. But honestly, I don't really know much about this gym other than some quick Googling. So let's go in and check it out. Okay, so now we're inside the gym. And I've talked to the staff, and they are really nice people. The staff are very friendly, they're very approachable. And they gave me a quick safety briefing about how to fall safely. So I think that's pretty cool, because if let's say it's your first time ever climbing, that is good information to know. Because you know, to those who climb frequently, it's common sense, like not to stand directly below someone who's climbing, or how to fall safely. But somebody who's new might not know that, so it's pretty cool that they have like a safety briefing that you have to go through first if it's your first time. So I've taken a quick look around the area, and it's pretty cool actually. Even though it's quite small, they have everything that you need. Like for example, we have the training area here, we have the hangboards, and we also actually have the endurance wall that is right here on my left. They also have a locker room on the side, which is pretty neat. I didn't think they had enough space to do that, and I didn't know how they would fit that in, but they managed to do it somehow, so that's pretty cool. And they have a toilet, which I want to quickly visit for a quick short minutes, because I really need to go to the washroom. Anyways, before we start climbing, let's do some warm-ups first. So one cool thing about this gym that I saw is that they actually have like an overhang. So all I can think of is, damn, that looks dangerous, but I'm really interested in trying it out. So I'm gonna take a crack at it. Oh my gosh, you guys gotta look at this. They have a banana. Why do they have a banana? That's cute. Alright, let's do a couple rounds. Oh my gosh, why is it so singing? Alright, let's do some couple rounds on the endurance wall. I'm not even gonna read the route first, I'm just gonna go for it. And then just anyhow guess where I'm supposed to go. Seven's here. 7, 8, 9, 10. What is 19? Am I blind? I'll consider that my warm-up. forgot the route. I forgot. Oh, it's here. Okay. I must say though, it's pretty hard to see the holes. It's hard to really understand where I'm supposed to go. But it's just because I'm not used to it. I don't think that was right. Okay, so I just climbed for about an hour or two in this gym, and I have to say, being here is an extremely humbling experience. I thought that being in Z Vertical was difficult. This is a different location. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to how the holes are shaped, how it's supposed to be held, or the routes, because sometimes I do get confused. There are many times when I'm just on the wall and I get confused of, wait, which holes am I holding again? Or even when I'm trying to look at the wall and just figure out, okay, which holes am I legally allowed to use? There'll be times where I'm like, okay, that's a yellow, but the shape of the yellow is a bit different than the other yellow. So that means, am I allowed to use that? So there's a lot of times when that happens, and sometimes when I top out on a rover, or when I send a route, I'll be thinking to myself, I don't think that's correct. One thing I should mention is that this gym uses the French rating system, so some people might not be familiar with how the rating system, like if a beginner came in, they won't be able to know what exactly a 5C or a 6A or a 6A plus the difference will be. Even I myself don't know much about it, so it took me a while to get used to the difficulty. But they do have a table which tells you the conversion, or like the conversion chart with the V grades as well. So if, let's say, you're more familiar with that, then you can look at the chart. Yeah. I think from a beginner standpoint, or a beginner's point of view, this might be a little bit hard to grasp at first, because you'll be bombarded with a lot of information on like the different holes, the different color types, and you wouldn't really know how to discern one yellow from another yellow, or one red from another red. So it might be confusing at first, but I'm sure if you come here regularly, you'll start to get used to the colors and what exactly you can use and what you can't use. So I think that's just more of you having to get used to being here. In terms of the routes, actually some of them are pretty fun. I had to think of a lot of different ways I could hold. I didn't do anything more than a 6B. Maybe that's just because I'm a noob, but yeah. Anyways, we're gonna wrap up the video here. If you guys have any recommendations on any other gyms that I should visit, let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time maybe just playing around with the walls here, a bit here and there, but I have to say that this gym is recommended. You should definitely try and visit here if you have the time.